Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursdate with Erika. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I am having a magical week. It's been awesome and, really busy trying to get, I don't know if you saw my post earlier this week, but I got engaged over the weekend. And so getting wedding planning and all that stuff. And so fun stuff, but lots of things to organize. And so it's been a great week. I hope you all are having a wonderful week as well. If you're new to my page, I had a bunch of people follow and like my page this week. Thank you so much for liking my page, and I hope you're enjoying the content that I have. And if you're joining us live today, I'd love to hear from you and comment down below. Tell us where you're watching us from. If you have any questions or anything that you resonate with what we talk about today, we'd love to hear from you. So again, if you're new to the page or if you've been watching every week, I come on each week and do Thursday with Erika. And what that is I come on here and introduce you to one of my digital business owners in my community. And so this just shows you, all the walks, all the different people that are able to do this business and are able to do this business successfully. And so it's just to show you that, maybe you can do it too. If you're looking for something to help you improve life, to earn additional, from what you have right now, this might be a wonderful option for you. And so today, I'm so excited for you all to meet Maeco. And she is a fellow Filipina. And she actually is originally from Cebu. And my mom grew up in Cebu as well. And so, yeah, so we have that a little bit in common. I think I lived in Cebu maybe for a year or something when I was a baby. And so I don't remember that too much, but it'll be awesome to get to know her and hear her story. So I'm going to pull her on screen here. Hi, Meiko.
Hi, hi, Erika.
How are you
Thank
doing
you
today?
for inviting me.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm so glad that you're able to join us and share your story with us. I do appreciate you coming on. And do you want to do a quick introduction for our viewers today?
Sure, sure. So thank you, and so my name is Meiko. So I think Erika already did a little bit of introduction. So yeah, I was born and raised in Cebu. So Bisdak, as what they say, Bisayang Dako. And my background is I have a degree in business management, and then what you call this experience. So almost half of my life, I worked in the fast food industry. So in Jollibee, so
Oh,
everybody
I was
knows
going to
Jollibee. Yeah,
ask.
yeah. So I worked as before coming to Canada in 2011 as a foreign worker. So I was working as an assistant restaurant manager. So that made me, that experience, brought me here to Canada. And yeah, so I've been here for 11 years, and then in 2016, so I was able to bring my husband and my two boys that time
Okay.
when we received our permanent residency. And but we have three kids now, so we have a little girl, 4 year old. So
Aw.
um, that keeps us busy. And so I shared that I have worked in the fast food industry. So here I work at Tim Hortons, McDonald's, and then currently I shifted my career. So that was after my youngest was born. So like I want to have like a routine, like a predictable uh
Yes.
everyday routine, right, for the family. Because as we all know, right, if you work in the food service industry, so you're working shift, so you might be on call, you do the morning shift, the graveyard shift, closing shift, and all that, lots
Yeah.
of shifts. So there's no like regular routine. So now I'm working as an admin support in the provincial government, so in one of the ministries here in the government. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting that you worked at Jollibee. We're so happy when we got Jollibee here in Calgary.
Oh
I was like,
yeah,
oh,
I lined up. I lined up
oh,
that
did
first
you?
year, yes,
Oh my goodness. That's so
but not the night
consistent.
before. It was just maybe early morning. So an hour or two
Oh,
of lining up.
you're dedicated.
We missed, right? Because how many years, right? So usually when we go to the US, so we always drop by. Like there was one time, like we went to the US, so three times, three meals in a day. So we eat breakfast Jollibee, lunch Jollibee, dinner Jollibee, and then take home snacks Jollibee. So
Exactly,
that
right?
was how we missed.
So what's
We
your
missed it.
favorite Jollibee meal?
Of course, I always love the chicken joy. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Mine, it's a tie between palabok and uh the burger one. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the
Oh,
name.
the amazing aloha or just the regular one?
No, the
The
one the with the rice. Oh, how do I
Oh,
know?
the burger steak. That's one of my
Burger steak.
favorites
Yes,
too.
that
Burger
one.
steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the kids love, love, love the mango peach pie.
Oh yeah. But sometimes when you eat that, like there was a time like, oh, we always order chicken joy. Like the kids like, oh, I so it's already like too much, and so
Yeah,
okay, next time,
exactly. I
or we
know.
make it less seldom.
Yeah. For those that are watching, we call that sawa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, that's awesome. Well, that's so cool. But I understand, right? Doing that shift work and not having a
Mhm,
regular schedule. So I understand wanting to do that shift of
mhm.
careers so that you actually know what your schedule is. But so with that, it seems more a little bit more stable, right? But how come you were decided to start your own digital business?
Well, when I started this digital business, I wasn't working yet in the as an admin support. So I think that was in 2019. So my youngest was, I think, like just about like when my maternity ended.
Yeah.
So before getting this admin support job, so I studied for 8 months. So like as a fast, like a short course. So
Yeah.
I was a full time student when I started this business. Yeah.
Okay.
So Monday to Friday, and not online class, but it's an actual classroom. So of course, when you're a full time student, of course, I only took like maybe one shift in a week. So it means
Mhm.
that less income for the family, right? So
Yeah.
during that time, I was looking for something to do online, of course, to help my husband, right, with
Mm.
the finances, of course, with three kids, right? So it's really really hard to rely on just one source of income, right? So that time I was really looking for an online business to do
Mhm.
while staying at home, like at night, right? So after the classes and or when everybody's asleep. So I want to do it like at home, not a traditional work because I don't have that luxury of time, right?
Exactly.
So during that time, so I had friends already during the business, and then of course we're on social media, right? We're on
Yeah.
Facebook, so um, I saw this ad, on my feed, and like okay, so
Mhm.
I register, and then like, but I didn't watch the webinar right away. 'Cause, like, and I was really researching, right, looking for other options, and then like
Mhm.
when I saw my feed, like oh, different type people, I saw different ads from different people, different business owners. So oh, this must be real or this must be
Yeah.
legit. So yeah, and then I finally I found out that it's legit. So that's why I started. So my purpose, my initial reason why I started this was to really supplement the income that time. But as you grow in your journey in the business, of course, your why, becomes
Mhm.
bigger. Of course, you want to do more, right? Especially giving back and especially helping back our family
Yeah.
in the Philippines, right? Aside from your family here. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And that's funny that you say that you didn't watch, you registered how but you didn't
How many?
watch
Many times.
produce
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I did saw different ads, like maybe more than or four or five from different five different business owners. That's how
Yeah.
interested I was, right? Because I want
Yeah.
to check. Oh, this person is doing okay, okay. So
You're like
and
stalking them. What
eventually,
are
yeah,
they doing?
yeah. I checked their pages too, right? Like, oh, why are these people like doing this online business? Like
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That piqued my interest, and then okay, this must be the answer to my prayer. So, and that's it. No looking back.
Exactly. The rest is history, right?
Yes.
Now, I do want to ask, right? Because So you weren't sure about this business. You checked out different business owners. So what was it that made you say, yes, this is it?
Well, because I was doing my research, right, about online businesses, and but I am not new to businesses because aside from being an employee, I was also a licensed financial advisor. So I was doing financial services. So as a self-employed individual. So, and then of course my background is business management, and then my husband also has his side hustle like traditional brick and
Yeah.
mortar, shop. So I'm like, I'm not new to the business world, right? So I'm really looking to that flexibility. A
Mm-hmm.
business that gives me flexibility that I don't need to really, it doesn't require much of my time, right? So, and then during that time, there was also one colleague of mine who was doing the business during that time. So, and she like, I was browsing through my like messenger, like maybe a few months back before I started the business. Also, this is what she shared, and
Yeah.
okay, and of course, you know somebody who's doing the business, so I jumped in. So that was but I did a lot of research. I Google, all these regulations because
Yeah.
that is just who I am. I want to make sure that what I'm getting into is not like everybody's doing online like scam and all of that like fly by night businesses,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
did my due diligence and I'm it's worth it.
Yes, yes, that's great. And exactly, right? And I think that's so important for people to understand. Like,
Hmm.
we want you to do your due diligence.
Hmm.
We want you to really know that this business is right for
Hmm.
you, right?
Hmm.
Because it's not for everybody,
Yes.
but it definitely is worth it.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's an amazing business, it's an amazing platform. The system, that how they laid it out, it's
Hmm.
amazing, right? So, my next question, I guess. So, you said that you have had a lot of business experience. You're not new to the business world. And so, how was it when you were starting up your business? Was it easy? Was it difficult?
Well, as what I've shared, that I was a full-time student. I was in the middle of my, uh, 8-month course.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started the business, like I sign up, right? Okay, I have
Mm-hmm.
my business ID, right? So I didn't immediately like run the business or did the trading because I was really busy, right? So
Yeah.
okay, let's wait until I finish my course and then okay. So I had a slow start, but
Mm-hmm.
when I did really like do the training, so the training was really well for me. It was easy for me because it's video based, step by step, and then aside from that, our training site is really like comparing it before when I started to now. Oh, it's really comprehensive, and it's what can I say, it's world class. Like all those courses now on social media marketing or digital marketing, right, that cost hundreds of dollars. So you can
Thousands.
compare
Yeah.
our training site to at that level or even higher, and
Yes.
it's like lifetime access to that training site once you start this business. So the training is like because you can do it at your own pace. So there's
Mhm.
no strict the schedule that you need to follow. Oh, I have to do this at this time. No. So because I have a full-time job, I have my three kids, and of course, right? So there's a lot that you have to,
It's really
manage.
busy.
That you have to have that time management. So when I started, I just allocate maybe an hour or two, and then some on the weekends. If I have more time, then I spend more time, like 2 hours, like to do the training and check emails, reply to inquiries. But on the weekdays, because I'm working Monday to Friday, so it's up to you. Like lunch break, I check my
Yeah,
email, right? So there's always you can always find time to do the business. So and
exactly.
it doesn't matter if you're doing graveyard shifts. Of course, right? We have lots of business owners who are doing or have more than one job, right? Two or three, and they're able to run this business and get results. So yeah,
Exactly.
so just
And have
find the
that,
time. It's really it
exactly.
depends on you if
Yeah.
you want to work it, right?
There, yeah, that's where it is, right? It the system that we have, like today, I work full time too, and today I was because I have my business set up, my business was still running even though I barely had time to check my phone.
Yes.
And then when I came
Mm-hmm.
home, okay, I'll check in and, see what messages I have, what inquiries I have. But because of that, we are still able to live our whatever we
Mm-hmm.
have to do in our day-to-day lives, and our business is still running. We have business owners who used to work three jobs, graveyard
Mm-hmm.
shifts, right? In a day, on the same day. I don't know
Yeah.
when they had time to work, to
You
sleep.
know,
Right?
it's just impossible for me to have a second job.
Yeah. And now they've quit all of that, and it's like so
Mm-hmm.
successful. But
Mm-hmm.
in the same token, is this a get rich quick system?
No, it isn't. So for those who are looking like, as what I've said, there's a lot of opportunities online,
Yes.
and this business online business platform that me and Erica are, are doing. This is not a get rich quick. So, um, of course, any business requires time, effort for it to be successful. So, and the result that you will get depends on uh, those investments, not only the monetary investment, but your effort, like the time that you spend in the training, learning something new, especially if you don't have any business experience or online business experience, or you don't know, or you don't even have a Facebook account, but you have to have a Facebook account in order to run this business. So, you have to really spend or invest time to learn the business if you're new, and to like really be committed, you know
Exactly. Yeah.
because in the first place you have to have a strong reason why you started the business anyway, right? Because that uh will always remind you to, okay, I have to do something for my business to work.
Yeah.
So
Keep
yeah,
you
so it's really
motivated.
up to each individual business owner, because we saw like thousands, tens of thousands of business owners ahead of us, reaping the successes not only financially, but time freedom, and are able to give back to their respective communities and whatnot, right? So they're able to achieve that success, and setting the footprints to
Yeah.
follow, right? So we are just following their lead, their what they did to, to be successful, and yeah, that is in our system, in our platform. So you are not by yourself. So there's always the community. You can ask for assistance, guidance, coaches, mentors. Even though you are your own business owner, there's a lot of resources that you can leverage on to to really get that results that you want from it. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
up to you to tap that resources that the community is is giving, or is made available for you.
Exactly. No, I love that. I love how you put that so eloquently, right? It is
Hmm.
true. It is up to you. You are the factor that, will change in your life. And
Hmm.
we provide you with all the tools and the
Hmm.
systems, the training, the support, but it is up to you and your commitment and your motivation,
Hmm.
how your business will go. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mako. Do you have any last words for anybody who's watching us that, might still be, not quite sure if this business is for them, or, haven't even really started to look into the business? What would you tell them?
Well, like I asked before I started, of course, being skeptical is a normal reaction, is a normal feeling, especially if you're venturing to something new that you haven't, experienced before. But you have to adapt to these changing and challenging times, right? So it's been 2 years since the pandemic, and I don't know if we're hopeful and grateful that sooner we're gonna be back to normal. What that looks like, right? Because lots of my friends were affected with the pandemic, right? Especially the previous industry I was in. So I can say that I'm thankful that I was not in that industry when the pandemic happened, but still, right? So you'll never know. There is no security if you just rely on a single source of income, especially an employment income, one employment income, or it may be two employment income because you have two, three, or four jobs. But still, it is employment, right? And you have no control, like like what happened with the pandemic. So it is really for me, like, especially you're raising a family. especially here in a first world country, right? And you're also helping your
Expensive.
relatives or even your, mom and dad back home. So
Mhm.
it's really, I think it's imperative for, immigrants like us to really have a plan B, and not just a traditional plan B. That like a traditional plan B would be another job or a traditional, business,
Yeah.
but venture into the digital space, because this is, it has a lot to offer. The opportunity is endless. Like, it's global, so you can reach everybody around the world with this online business platform that me and Erica are using, and it has helped thousands of, everyday people like us,
Yeah.
from all walks of life around the world, doing this business and, achieving their financial freedom. As you know, that is already a overused word, but that's what we are hoping for, right? That's why we, we came to this another country to, provide a better future for, our family. So this online business is really a smarter way to supplement your family's income, to, to secure your future, college tuition for your kids, your retirement, and, even give back to charity or to your community, to your church, right? So yeah, the opportunity and is endless with this business platform. And, all you need to do is to reach out to Erica, or uh, if you resonate with what we are talking right now, so you can message, comment, and then reach out. The first step is just to, we have our website. So
Mhm.
you can register with your name and email, because it starts with watching a free webinar. And that will give you an informed decision, to help you decide whether this business is for you. Because as what Erica said, no, not everybody can do an online business, but that free info session will help you decide. Because we have grandmoms, we have 18-year-olds who
Yeah.
are doing this business, right? So that's
Who had no
extreme.
idea how to
Yes.
add a
And
photo.
no Facebook account even
Yeah.
before starting the business. And no, like, right, a great grandmom, right? So
Yes.
that's really amazing how this business has changed people's lives. So I can go on and on,
I know.
but
No, it's
yeah,
awesome. Thank you
but
so, so much. Yeah, that's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
that's
So,
it.
no, I love
I stop right
everything.
there.
No, I love what you're saying. Yeah, folks, right? You hear what Mako said. This really is an amazing platform, an amazing opportunity for anyone in all walks of life and anywhere in the globe to be able to help their family, to be able to help themselves, and to be able to, help you help others as well. And
Mhm.
so we actually Thursdays is when we have the complimentary info session. And
I
so
think like,
one
oh,
actually
right
just
now.
started. Yes, one
Yeah,
just started right now. And so
yeah,
if you
eight
want
minutes.
to join, you can still register right now. You'll get your personal link right in your inbox and join us live. Or you can always watch the replay. We have amazing
Mhm.
replays available, different people sharing their experiences. And the most important part is you learn about the online world and kind of how to do
Yeah.
business in the digital space. So again, thank you so much, Mako. Thank you for
Thank
your
you as well.
story. And everybody, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for everybody who watched live. And again, if you're watching on the replay, make sure you comment down below. Say hi. Let us know where you're watching from. And we will see you again next week. Bye
Yep.
now.
Bye.